What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. We got Joe Budden podcast speaking on Lil Wayne, and they also speaking and breaking down how they feel about Lil Wayne comments pertaining to Future having the best mixtape. So y'all tune in with me. Shout out to the Dice Crew, and let's just see how they feel. And y'all also let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Keep it a Benji for me. If not, don't jump in. Let's rock.
Lil Wayne says Future has the GOAT mixtape.
Lil Wayne also said his best record was A Milli. Wayne just talks sometimes.
He might feel that A Milli is his best record.
Why is A Milli not his best record?
A Milli is fire.
Wayne's best record. It's not Wayne's best record.
I said, why is it not?
It ain't.
Is that shit where he said real G's moving sounding like lasagna and all that shit?
No,
Why
that was 6 foot
that's
7.
6'7". No, that's 6 foot.
Why is A Milli not Lil Wayne's best record?
It's in the conversation.
I don't think it's in the conversation, bro.
Really?
He's about not even close.
Most successful record.
That's totally different.
True, but if you're
Not
him,
when you're him.
Yeah.
When you're him and you start looking at the numbers and Billboard and what I made and how much reach and how many millions heard this song, why is it not A Milli?
Yeah.
That's on his album that sold the most.
Lollipop.
It's the record that took off the most.
Lollipop was the one. Lollipop was
I think that's an argument to be had.
Lollipop was his Hard Knock Life.
I think that's an argument to be had, and I think real Wayne fans would disagree with that.
I don't think it's that. Neither one of those are his best song.
No, I'm saying, but Lollipop was the main.
That was the record that put him.
Yes.
Mainstream. Absolutely. That was his crossover. That was his "I'm Here, America" record. True, I agree with that.
What do you think about Lil Wayne saying that Future has the GOAT mixtape?
I disagree with it.
Mixtape catalog or just
just that one
just the
mixtape.
one mixtape.
56 nights.
I mean, that's a great mixtape.
What was on it? That ain't even Future best mixtape. What was on it?
Yo, Ice do shit like this.
I'm just saying, it's not.
You know, that's a great conversation to have. Like, you gotta separate the two. Like, is the best record or the best body of work based upon how successful it do or how it make you feel? Because that's, you know, obviously everybody is judging what's the best song to them based upon those two viewing points.
What would you put there?
I put Monster before that.
Is that a mixtape?
Yes. That was the one that started the run. When the after Honest album didn't really perform the best and he had some shit, that's when he tells the story, you know, Esco got locked up, he had his hard drive, he had to go back and re-record it, and Monster comes out. And then that was the tape that was his Lollipop, damn near.
Lil Wayne also says that Nicki Minaj is the GOAT, Young Money artist.
Drake, sir.
Drake not Young Money no more.
And see, Wayne is entitled to his feelings. So the answers that anybody give, it's not really right or wrong. It's just everybody expressing how they view things or how they feel about it. But I would definitely say that, you know, I mean, it would have to be Drake or Nicki Minaj, and it's just a great argument. I could see that because I want to say that Nicki took off before Drake, but I want to say Drake do more consistent. But then again, it's like, I mean, I want to say Drake be more consistent with his success in the music, but I might overlook a lot because I don't really go out my way to try to keep up with Nicki Minaj and what she do. You know what I mean? But that's a good conversation and a good debate. Y'all let me know, who would y'all feel like is the best? I mean, who is the GOAT for Young Money?
Maybe that's why.
Says that Nicki Minaj is the GOAT, Young Money artist.
Drake, sir.
Drake not Young Money no more. Maybe that's why. It's a technicality. You trying to say?
I like how you did the science there.
That was good.
I mean, that was great because I didn't know that Drake is not Young Money anymore. I didn't know that.
Good.
That was science.
That was good.
So technically, she would be the best on Young Money. You a smooth boy.
You know, I'm trying to shoot Wayne some bell instead of say he just saying bullshit. So I'm trying to find a way to justify it.
Oh, I had another reason to justify it.
Wow. You can't help it.
It justifies it though, right?
I don't know.
Now, I could be wrong, but I assume that Joe Budden is hitting at a special relationship between Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, if y'all following it.
Fuck that.
That justified anytime a man does that.
Just did an interview, yo.
What? I'm talking about Wayne.
No. In another party.
Never mind.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Moving on.
Yeah, there we go.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Well, do y'all agree though? Nobody answered.
No, I think Drake is.
No, we talking about
in that mixtape. The
Yeah.
only 2 songs that I know are my shits though.
Those are 2 big songs.
Yo, those are 2 monster songs.
Those are 2 monster songs.
The March Madness and
Future is really great though. He's definitely one of the hottest, one of the greatest of the decade. You know, he's very hot. Like he just everything Future pretty much put out. I mean, even if it don't do great with numbers, I don't keep up with all the numbers, but like in the streets, in clubs, like people using his music for all kind of stuff, like Future, he just be popping. You know what I mean? So shout out to Future for sure. And you know, that speaks in volumes for Lil Wayne to even give Future those flowers. Whether everybody agree with it or not, that speaks in volumes, you know, because Lil Wayne definitely is one of the top rappers of all time. I mean, a lot.
I'm not mad at Wayne saying that about Future.
I'm not mad at it either.
I am, personally.
Who would you give it to?
Greatest mixtape ever?
Of all time.
So far gone.
Ken.
I feel like that could be a fair statement though. Drake mixtape that so far gone was very hard. Like that was very hard. That was a nice body of work.
How does that album?
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not. So Far Gone came out as a mixtape. He even told you, drop the mixtape, the shit sounded like an album.
And then
And you know, me personally, I would have to say like one of my favorite mixtapes, or what I would give to as I would probably have to say one of the best mixtapes would have to just say Lil Wayne or something like that. Me personally, like I don't think like it's not a lot of mixtapes that can really compete with No Ceilings and stuff like that. But also, you know, it all depends on what you looking in, like what you looking for. Me, I always really like the mixtapes and stuff where people be like remixing and remaking and, you know, tearing down other people beats and instrumentals. So to me, that's what I would probably give my vote to.
Released
It
as
came out
they repackaged
as an
it as
album.
a
No, then they re-released an EP, which they cut down a lot of that.
And you know, I can't even overlook people like Meek with that Dream Chasers. You know, that Dream Chasers was very, you know, like very, 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 very like turned up and very popping when it dropped, and it's still a legend it's a classic to this day. So that fall in my category too though. But I mean, there's so many other people once we get to just thinking. I know a lot of people will say Gucci Man. I know people will say Jeezy. Like, you know, y'all got to let me know how y'all feel about it.
They did
Put that out.
all the original
they did
music.
They did not put that out as an album.
Boy,
It
getting
went
shit,
on later
boy.
on the 10-year
getting his bag
anniversary
when it comes
and
to
just
this.
upped it to streaming. But it still
do
was
we
not
have
an album.
are you
That-
questioning Ice?
No, you
I'm
question
not questioning because
Nah,
it's
See, I'm
wrong.
wrong.
I think it's still a mixtape.
Well, it is a mixtape.
Yeah.
But they released it as an album.
I don't think that changed anything for me.
some of
That
them
technicality shit.
So Far Gone, dog.
some of them Wayne mixtapes was crazy.
If we're counting So Far Gone,
One of them
then
Jesus.
So Far Gone it is.
Yeah.
Greatest mixtape ever.
By far, too.
Shit, I'm gonna put I'll probably be shunned. I'm gonna put that chant shit in the conversation. The shit that changed the entire rules of shit and was Grammy nominated and all that shit. Sorry. That's a great album. Mixtape.
He trying it. I'm
I
not
know.
gonna fall for
That's
it.
all he's running.
I'm not gonna fall for it.
He must be.
It's a good holiday.
He must be mixing some Chance shit.
I'm not.
You been in Chicago?
What you doing with Chance, yo?
Come on.
I love that album. I love that
Well,
album.
you can tell us.
Mixtape.
You don't love it enough to mention right
The
after So
greatest
Far
of-
Gone and 56
In terms of
Nights.
successful mixtapes and changing the trajectory of mixtape, probably ended the mixtapes.
It
Not
ended
for
it.
nothing. But
You got that better than some of them G Unit tapes?
no.
Some of the
for me
G-Unit
personally, I
joints.
was talking objectively.
Jeezy
I would
got
put
some?
50. I would put 50. Was it the
50 Cent's Future.
yeah, Future. I was thinking King for some reason. Yeah, that would probably be up there for me. You have a couple that are up there as well.
50 might have to be the mixtape king.
Yeah.
I know that they're gonna say it's Lil Wayne.
Well, Wayne is,
They're gonna say it's Wayne. I know they're gonna say it's Wayne.
but 50 kind of revolutionized the mixtape game as far as popularity and
Wayne can't do that without 50 doing it.
stylistically.
Wayne can't do
I don't
it.
think anybody does it without 50 doing it.
I agree.
I think 50 was more up here.
No.
Hell no. That 50 shit was.
No. Really?
Sorry,
No.
Bob.
That shit was bubble.
That shit went everywhere.
That shit was.
I was on promo running. Couldn't escape. I couldn't escape hearing him everywhere we went. All the small towns. That's how I knew I was gonna sell the records. Everywhere I went, they kept playing his shit.
I know that Wayne shit was crazy.
Wayne
Wayne was different, bro.
I say it all the time. 50 run and Wayne run. That's it. Wrap it up.